Hey, Shalom. It's Fallen Yeshua. Welcome back to the Rock. Answering yet another question with the video. And may it be edifying. May it help you, hopefully. In the time that we are in, so many people are unwilling to make any sort of move because they are scared. And for myself, I've been asked questions about that. And I really don't understand it. I really don't understand the way being scared works, especially if it's a change that you need to make. You need to make it. You need to go in a different direction. And yet, what keeps you where you are is I'm scared. There's a whole fight or flight response. I like to say there's a third one. There's fight, there's flight, and then there's freeze. Some people will fight. Some people will run. And some people just, fear or being scared just paralyzes them. Doesn't necessarily work that way with me. And the reason is because fear or being scared removes options. When I'm making moves in my life or for my family, I wanted to know all the options. And I've seen so many people remove options because they're scared. Because being scared removes options. You think you can't do it, or you think that it's too hard, or you think, well, why is nobody else doing it? So if nobody else is doing it, then I shouldn't be doing it. And you immediately remove that option. I've seen many sisters remove a form of marriage as an option until they realize, man, the options that I have left suck. The opportunity for me to be with a man with a vision are steadily shrinking. The opportunity for me to be with a man who esteems righteousness, who esteems Yah's ways of living, who is a patriarch, they're starting to become very, very small because there are very few men who are really willing to stand up. And those that are or have stand up, for the most part, are already married. So out of fear, I'm scared. I've seen men, I don't want to make that move. Why? Because I'm scared. I'm fearful. What if? I'm like, man, your fear is talking. And then just as fast, that option of coming out, making that move is wiped away. And now they're stuck with, they removed option A, and now they only have option B and C. But option A was likely the right one. I've seen it happen too many times. You try to encourage them. You try to sit down and have Bible studies with them, read the Word with them, pray with them, study with them. And that option of, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to follow what the book says. I'm just going to use the wisdom of the book. That option is gone. And it leads to so much destruction, leads to so much confusion. I've seen so many brothers, so many sisters stuck in this rut. And really, a lot of it comes to a lack of belief. These are the same people that will say, I can do all things through Messiah who gives me strength. They say they can do all things through Messiah, then when Messiah requires you to do that, when Yah puts that as an option, okay, then do it. Oh, well, I don't know. I thought you said you can do all things through Messiah. I mean, obviously you want to use wisdom and get counsel, but when Yah tells you to go and do something, it's not a matter of how is it going to be done. It's a matter of, if he's telling you to do it, that means he's already made a way. The problem is that there's just an extreme lack of belief. We don't really believe what the Messiah is saying. We don't really believe what Yah is saying. We don't really believe what that book is saying. We'll believe our pastor, our elders, a YouTube channel, but not what the book is saying because of fear, because we're scared. I had the opportunity this Shabbat to spend time with my beloved brethren. Men who don't operate in that fear. They're not scared. And it's very interesting hanging around men like that who can eschew, the world and what it says, how, what and how we should live. And we serve our King. We serve our Master, Yeshua HaMashiach. We obey Yah. And with that, we understand there's going to be times where we fall. There's going to be times where there's trials and tribulations. There's times where you have to fall in deep prayer. One of my brothers was just, his a testimony of how good Yah is. He had a car issue. A transmission ran out. This brother didn't quit. He didn't quit. He kept on moving, kept on made sacrifices, and bam, a way opened up for him to be able to not just get another vehicle, get a better vehicle that fits his homestead that he needed. He didn't operate in fear, and Yah blessed him. Most don't even understand will never receive the blessings. They will only receive the curses because they're too damn scared to operate and live in a way of obedience that is going to reap you the blessings of Deuteronomy 28. So you got people running around still saying, we're cursed, we're cursed, we're cursed. Well, curses are a result of sin, which is a result of transgression of the law. You're just fearful to move. And that fear is sin. You're scared. A lot of you are fearful of moving because you know you're still living in sin. You know right now that you are still living in sin. And if you were to make a move in your life, it would fail because you know that you would not be blessed because you're walking currently in sin. You know what the book says. You'll believe the book when it says that. I'm going to stay right where I am. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to get up. I'm not going to require anything from my family. I'm not going to stand up as a man. I'm not going to, make any move because I'm scared that if I do, it's going to fail because I know that I am currently living in sin. And I think that's another thing that stops people from moving. It's not just being scared, it's sin. You know you're still in sin. You know you're still doing that thing. You know what I'm saying, that thing. You know you're doing it. And because you're doing it, you're like, well, I'm content where I am. I'm content where I am because any other move is going to require Yah to be with me. It's going to require Yah to bless me. It's going to require Yah for me to walk with Yah. And I know I'm not. I know I'm in sin, so let me keep my ass here and do what I've been doing. And you assume that that's Yah protecting you. What if that's just you being destroyed? He's just leaving you in that condition. Never moving forward, just stuck where you are. And you think that by doing that, Yah's not going to punish you. Maybe he'll just leave me alone while I finish up my sin. See, when you move with the absence of that scared syndrome, of that, oh, I'm scared of everything, oh, I'm fearful, and you truly do trust in the Father, you trust in Yah, you realize that obedience to him is the only thing you got. And in that obedience comes that faith, it comes that belief. When you put, people say, cast your cares aside and just rest in Yah. How can you rest in Yah when you're scared your whole damn life? When you can't make any moves? Doesn't seem like you rested in anything but your fear and being scared. And we all know fear is a perfect love casts out all fear. We say that. But apparently most people have not perfected or not even close in the process of perfecting love because all they do is walk in fear. In this life, you're going to have to do the things that a large majority of the world is not doing if you are going to be walking with Yah. That's just a sad realization. Oh, not even sad. That's the blessed realization of this thing. You are going to have to go diametrically opposed. You're going to have to get off that wide road. And you're going to have to get out of that wide road of church, camp, ministry. You're going to have to get off that wide road too. Because they're just another wide road. You went off the wide road of not even picking up your Bible to the wide road of religion. and these groups and churches and camps, you're going to have to get on that narrow road, that narrow path, where few there be that find it. And believe me, you can't be on that narrow path and be scared. That path will eat you up and spit you out. You, your children, your wives, generationally. That answer that you want has probably been discarded. The deliverance for your life, the change that you need to make in your life has probably been discarded or not even thought of as an option because your scared nature, your fear has removed it as an option. You want it back as an option again? You're going to have to start walking in confidence in the Father and His ways, and not confidence in your fearful, scared nature. Bless you. Shalom.